We are going to do the Ohio State versus Penn State game from this past weekend. I was doing some traveling and had kind of a lot of things going on. Um, wasn't able to do much during the previous week. Didn't get to do the Nebraska game or any other games for that week. I will do a breakdown of the Nebraska game, probably just the highlights of it, but basically my takeaway from that game was not anything panicky. I just they told you all season it's a marathon, not a sprint, and you're not going to get an A plus performance. I mean, that's what it means. A marathon, not a sprint. We're not going to try our asses off, and not that they didn't try, but it's just inevitable that you're going to have some letdown games. Um, it wasn't a panic thing. It's a good thing to uh, play a poor game and still get a win against a conference opponent. And I know Nebraska is kind of, well, not kind of, but really been cratering lately. I mean, they lost by 49 to Indiana, and they just lost to UCLA. So anyway, I'm going to get back on track here, but big win for Ohio State over Penn State. Not a great game from Will Howard, but we're gonna go through everything here, and I'm gonna get started right now. So opening kickoff here, we've got Penn State getting the ball. Ooh, missed tackles there. I mean, that's tough. I mean, you could have had him down at the 10, 11 yard line there, but instead you let him get all the way out to about the 26, so 27 actually. So need to be better on special teams, but what are you going to expect as Ohio State? JTT gets in there to make the stop. Nice penetration there. Hold him to a 2 yard run. You'll see this probably 20 more times in the game. Drew Aller, QB run. He did that so many times, and Ohio State had no answer for it. This was a weird one. Um, it doesn't look like from my angle. I don't know where the ball is, but they gave him this, and I don't even think they measured it. Yeah, it was weird. They just gave him that. I thought that was a lot closer, but nice little pick play over here by Penn State. So they're kind of moving it. Great run stuff there. Tyleek Williams is the first to get to him. Igbinosin slows him up. Jack Sawyer comes in to finish off the tackle for a gain of 1. So you got third and about a yard and a half here. And what do you know? Drew Aller QB run. I swear I felt like he did that like 30 times. And then there's this little celebration that Will Howard mocked at the end of the game. Another run by Drew Aller. But I mean, if they're gonna give it to you, then take it. Picks up about 5-6 there. And yet another run by Drew Aller. Running quarterbacks really give Ohio State a lot of trouble. Although, in their defense, they didn't let up a single offensive touchdown this game. Good work by Ty Hamilton getting off his block there. Everybody else is JT's blocked up, but Tyleek's being doubled over here. So is oh wait no that's JT over there. That's Jack Sawyer. Okay, so JT was being doubled for a while. Ty Hamilton gets off of his block. Fantastic tackle right there by Cody Simon over here. Bam. Wraps him up, brings him down. Short gain. Cody Simon had a really good game. We got the ref cam. Beautiful tackle. The cam, I should say. Yeah, Singleton and Katron Allen really were not involved. Oof, man, you have got to wrap up there. I mean, it's Lathan Ransom and Jack Sawyer, and neither of them make the tackle. That's brutal. That's brutal. Then you allow him to on. Oh, that's really tough for Ohio State. That is. I mean, you had him dead to rights for a sack there, and you just let him get out. I mean, how do you not make that tackle? Oh, they're going to split boxes here. Okay, so 1st and 10, going nowhere. That's incomplete. Ooh, tried to fake him out there with the look over to the sideline and then quickly hike the ball. Kind of cheeky there, but Sonny Styles and Cody Simon are there to make the tackle. Caleb Downs was there to make sure it didn't go anywhere. Great play by those guys to not get fooled there. And nothing really doing on 2nd down here. That's Big Ty Leak getting off a block, and or no, that's Ty Hamilton. Great play by him. It's very good for you as a defensive tackle to be confused for Ty Leak Williams. I'll just say that. So, Aller's got clean pocket. His tackle's being shoved into him, but kind of hurries the throw there, and it goes incomplete. Let's see. You got Jack Sawyer just bull rushing this tackle right into the quarterback. Hurries the throw. Nothing doing. And they're going to hit that. So field goal's good. First drive of the game, scripted for Penn State. That would be 1/2 of the offensive points they scored today. So really nothing doing on the ground there. Let's see who loses his block. Seth McLaughlin kind of lost his man there. Let's see where this was supposed to go. Nobody has this guy. And he kind of runs into his offensive lineman there. 2nd and 9. Ooh, almost slipped through there. Oh, Seth was supposed to have this guy, I guess, huh? That's a little better blocking. He might be, well, this 6 would have come down and made the tackle, but you'd have been off to the races there. And 3rd and 5. This dude just reads it perfectly. He knows exactly what's coming. Will doesn't even see him. Picked off. Taking it to the house. Goodbye. And just like that, it's 10-0. And you're thinking Ohio State's cooked. It's over. It's Jover. Ball game. Pack your shit up, Ryan Day. It's game over. Find a new job. But Ohio State would actually go on to outscore Penn State 20-3 from this point on. I don't know if Emeka was supposed to kind of disrupt that guy, bump him out of the way, or what, or if Will just should have read it and saw that guy was jumping the route. Another flag, false start. Okay, so then they got a flag, I think, for celebration or something, so that's why they're kicking off from the 25. Ohio State should get some good field position here to start this drive off. And really not much of a difference from what it would have been. 26-yard line start. And yeah, from this point, it doesn't really look good for Ohio State. I mean, your receivers are not blocking well there on the perimeter. 2nd and 10 though. Jeremiah Smith. Nice little leaping catch there. Squeezes through, picks up a few extra yards. 3rd and 1. This is big. QB sneak. They've been pretty reliant on that this season, Ohio State. Well, not reliant, but they've featured the QB sneak quite a bit. Okay, it's your first decent run of the day. Judkins, stiff arm, breaks a tackle. Good blocking there by Jeremiah Smith. Falls forward, picks up the first down there, and you're on the move here. Good little pitch there. Very nice play. Picks up about 20 plus. Very nice. Very nice. Just read that guy, and whoever he goes after, the ball goes to the other guy. It's a nice play by Judkins. Hasn't been doing so hot, huh? Previous 2 games. Yeah, I mean, it's what happens when your offensive line gets all banged up. But they seem to figure things out eventually in this game. So what happens here? Looks like it's going to be a little rollout pass to Travion Henderson. You see these guys all kind of flow over that way, but then stop themselves. Looks like Donnie Jackson kind of gets beat here. Oh, where is he at? Where is Donnie Jackson at? I am confused. Was he pulling? Okay, there he is right there. So he wasn't at left tackle. Kind of an awkward angle, but I guess he kind of slows him enough. Slows him up enough. Emeka is wide open. I don't know what happened there. Jeremiah Smith sees it. Instantly knows. Touchdown. Must have been a coverage bust or something. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. So they had Jeremiah run and take these 2 guys' attention, and then they sneak Emeka out, and this guy's there too late. That was a beautiful play designed by Chip Kelly there. Beautiful. Let's see, what was that? Was that on? Okay, 2nd down. Okay, I thought it was 3rd down. Beautiful play design there for 6. Extra points up and good. Really well designed play. Okay, let's see some pads pop in here. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, get some pressure on the quarterback. There you go, Tyleek. Tyleek gets through like 3 guys there, two guys. They're getting close to Aller, but not able to bring him down, and he's hurting him on the ground. With these QB runs are everything for Penn State right now. Watch Caleb Downs come in here, just makes a great play. I mean, he's like I said, he's a heat-seeking missile, but really he's the eraser back there. I mean, he just comes in and makes everybody right. Let's see, delayed blitz. I believe that is Sonny Styles, and makes Aller throw it off his back foot. Igbinosun is there the whole time. No chance. 4th down. Let's see. That's not Julian Fleming, is it? Iggy, very handsy physical corner. Makes a play. Draped all over him, but Aller's begging for a call, and the ref tells him to go pound sand. Punts away. Let's see if Innis, nothing doing there. Nice little fair catch. What was that? Holding. Okay. So we're going to be seeing Ohio State start from the 19 instead of 29. That was Kind of ill-advised there. I don't know what they're like mocking each other. These two teams with the celebrations. Igbinosun was doing that thing with the hands. Penn State's doing that. Little chippiness there. Nice little. Where was Carnell Tate lined up in that play? Was he lined up in the backfield? Okay. Leaks out. Oh, that's a great play. Chip Kelly really in his bag early on. What happens here? Ohio State knows it's on Carnell Tate's talking that trash there. What was it? Offsides. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, that guy had already jumped. Okay. Offsides, Penn State. Was that Abdul Carter? Yeah. Abdul Carter jumps. Okay. 1st and 10. Not a great looking play there. Neither was that. Somebody misses a block there. Allows this guy to get in. They're really kind of having to scheme stuff up on the run game in this game because they're blocking and running between the tackles was not working. They're having to scheme stuff up on the perimeter because early on they were not running between the tackles at all. Good pocket, gets it out to Carnell, slips before he can get around the corner, but looks like somebody would have been there to meet him. Looks like a head-to-head hit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he does kind of. He falls, and then this guy comes in and hits him in the head. Yeah, it's ticky-tack, but you got to throw the flag on it. Bang, bang, but it's the world we live in. It's a penalty. Okay, so this one was yeah, that's an easy touchdown. I don't know if he maybe should have not jumped there, or I mean, regardless, the ball should not be out here. The ball should be here. The ball should be they should be leading him on that throw, and he walks into the end zone if that's an accurately thrown ball. Carnell makes an effort to catch the ball, but unfortunately, it's an incomplete pass. But yeah, there's no reason. I mean, this dude gets absolutely cooked, and that should be a touchdown. That's an easy touchdown. Bad, bad throw, bad throw by Will Howard. It's another mistake he made today. Okay, so on 2nd and 10, you go out to Judkins and probably picks up about 4, 5, I guess. Oh, yeah. Who's that? Wide. Travion? Wide ass open. Easy. Big gain. On 3rd and 5. And, after falling behind 10-0, you are in pretty good position here. Zeke would have tried to hurdle him. Najee Harris would have hurdled that guy. Again, not doing a great job of running between the tackles here, but this is a really nice schemed up play. Defenders are kind of flowing over this way. This guy's flowing over there. They're all flowing over thinking it's going to go to the running back. They got Brandon Innes leaking out and wins the foot race. Touchdown. I think that was Innes' first touchdown of the season. Could be wrong. Yeah, they're going to show you. They're going to show you Innes sneaking out here. Nobody notices him except for Sevens. Like, uh-oh. And he's gone. Jaden Ballard was on the field there, huh? Interesting. I've never seen that script Penn State logo in the end zone. That's might be new. Who's this? Mitchell Melton's on the field there. Good play. Tyleek and Mitchell Melton are there to make the tackle for loss. Maybe no gain. Good protection there for Aller. He did have a clean pocket. Oh, no catch. Not a catch there. I wonder what number Julian Fleming wears for Penn State. I don't know why they're showing this angle. That's not going to show you much. That's the angle there. Yeah, not a catch. Mental error by that guy. Do any receivers have catches for Penn State? There's Aller thrown off the back foot. Inaccurate into a whole mess of guys. Maybe he was looking to try to get a pass interference flag or something on that, but Igbenogsen's hilarious the way he celebrates. He's going to be funny in the NFL. I don't know what he was doing there. Oh, the two Penn State guys run into each other. Boom. Aller probably just throwing it over there to try to draw a flag. Let's see. Not a great punt. 32-yard punt. Yeesh. Okay. Oh. Mecca's in the backfield. Is that G Scott? G Scott's got to turn his guy a little bit, but still enough to get through. But the safety is the one that comes down and makes the tackle. Otherwise, if that safety doesn't make this tackle, he's gone for big yardage. But you still pick up 5 on first down, which you like. Good protection there. What did? Ooh, he should have just let it go. I don't. I mean, you have Quinshon for a first down there. Oh, that would have been, yeah. I mean, that's good, but I don't understand why we're throwing on the run here when you have time and space to set your feet and make an accurate throw. That's maybe just a little too fired up. Third and 5. Emeka gets tackled a yard shy. Oh, here you go. Fourth on. This was an interesting play. Is that Abdul Carter? Will Howard evades him, throws accurately on the run. Then Jelani Thurman nearly drops this ball, bobbles it a few times, gets hit, still holds onto it somehow. That is an impressive play there, although probably a little more harrowing than you would have wanted for as an Ohio State fan. But good job by Will Howard there, eluding Abdul Carter. It was not a tough guy to get away from. That's one of the very best pass rushers in the country. Okay, so you're having a little more success here with keeping the ball on the ground. I'm liking this push that I see from the offensive line here. I mean, you got a lane here, and they push him forward to pick up about 7. Maybe, yeah, 7. Quarterback keeper. Does he not even know that number 1's there? Or maybe. I mean, I don't know why you don't hand that off. That's blocked up. At least he can get around the corner there. Not a good keep there by Howard. 3rd and 4. That's easy. That's an easy handoff. I mean, you got a big lane here. I don't know what Penn State was doing there. So now, you gave up 10 points to start the game. Now you're about ready to go up 21-10 into the second quarter. You're about to be on a 21-0 run here. You've completely shut down Penn State's offense, but here's where you give them some momentum and let them in the game. And Will Howard fumbles that thing out of the end zone. Just devastating. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's 14-point swing that Will Howard has single-handedly been a part of. Unfortunately, he's got it in the right hand. He's got it in the correct hand. Instead of going out of bounds, he's running forward and he just knocks it forward with his leg. That's just really unfortunate that it didn't just go out of bounds like it wanted to. It wanted to go out of bounds, but you boot it forward in worst case scenario there. So that, again, 14 points that Will Howard has. Single-handedly cost his team here at least 7 to Penn State in 7, +7 for Penn State and -7 for Ohio State. So altogether, 14-point swing. You should be up 21-3 right now. And it's those turnovers. So here you go, direct snap to Tyler Warren, which is a new thing Penn State's been doing this year. Picks up about 7. They did have some good success on that. I don't know what happens here. Okay, decent run. Is that Katron Allen? Picks up about 6. Let's see who's. Somebody misses a tackle there. Okay, so you got first down. This was probably Penn State's best drive of the game, or at least best drive of the half. Flags down, no gain on the play, maybe a slight loss. Ooh, offsides in Ohio State. Let's see, who was it? Was it just Jack Sawyer lined up offsides? Yeah, he was just lined up offsides. I don't know how you manage that, but almost got clotheslined by Tyleek there. Denzel Burke, much maligned. Oof. Kenyatta Jackson is in the backfield. Chooses the wrong guy there. Now, I don't know why Drew Aller. I mean, I guess looked like he could have gotten further. I don't know. Maybe. Kind of had Latham dead to rights there. All right, 3rd and 6 though. You do eventually get some pressure in his face. Who do they have blitzing up the middle here? Is that Cody Simon? Oof. Ooh. Latham didn't even realize that ball was going to hit him in the hands until too late. But that could have been a pick. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, wait. So this was not the Penn State drive then, where they marched right down the field. So I guess Ohio State gets the ball here and just does nothing with it. And yeah, you're still kind of up and down with the running between the tackles there. That's I don't like running into the boundary personally, just as a general rule. And they blow that up there. Ooh, double whammy. Yeah, Donnie just gets cooked by Abdul Carter. I mean, first game at left tackle. Tough to really blame a guy. I mean, you're playing at Penn State against probably the best edge rusher in the country for Penn State, wearing that number 11. That storied number 11. They always give that number to their best linebacker. I mean, you can't expect Donnie Jackson to play a completely clean game. I mean, Abdul Carter is an NFL player, high level, probably a high level draft pick. He's going to get you. Okay. Is that Caleb Downs on punt coverage there? Sonny Styles? You're doing a really good job of bottling up the run if you're Ohio State here. And you're not. Drew Aller, at least in the first quarter, was running it quite a bit, but between the tackles, you're not giving much up for Ohio State. So 3rd and 5 here. Oh, there we go. The Drew Aller special, the bread and butter. Looked like they had him stopped behind the line, but kind of gets pushed forward a little bit there. Gets enough for the first down. Where were they? Okay, so they're about the Ohio State 40. Another Drew Aller run. This is just spamming the Drew Aller run all game. But Ohio State can't stop it. So why would Penn State stop doing it? This is a really nice play right here by Drew Aller. And it's one of those flash moments where you're like, okay, so that's why he's a 5-star. That's where all the hype came from. That was a gorgeous throw. Unfortunately, that stuff just doesn't happen that very often. Plus the hold on Igbinosun. Great catch by 6. Okay, so 1st and goal. When I saw this, I thought Penn State touchdown. I got into an elevator. I was watching it on my phone, and I thought Penn State touchdown. I lost service. Got in my car, started driving home. Get home in the second half, and I see that it's 17-10 Ohio State. After I turned it off, I immediately lost service after this, and had no idea that Igbinosun actually intercepted this. I assumed it was a touchdown, and Penn State went into the half 17-14. That is just crazy that he was able to come down with that ball, and he got it. There's a foot down, and he's already got possession of the ball with a foot down there. Actually, it is not incomplete. It is not a Penn State touchdown. It is an interception. Iggy. He is so funny. It's the emotion that guy shows. Love him. Okay, so 14-10. You're up after falling down 10 zip. You're up and you got the ball. Oh, the QB keeper. I mean, everybody, I even thought it went to Travion there. The QB keeper goes for 11. Very nice. Way to block on the perimeter there, Mecca. There you go. Carnell, nice block there. G. Scott helping him get further downfield. Nice little 15-yard pickup there. Okay, and we are running between the tackles here. It looks like Ohio State has found their run game footing here. They are just marching it right on down the field here. And not there. Kind of a, I mean, Penn State had this sniffed out. You maybe could have had Carnell Tate there, but not a great one. Ooh, oh, this would have been a nice play by Will Howard, but unfortunately for him, his knee is already down. Would have been cool though. Yeah, let's see it in slow mo. Down. Yep. Down. Okay, we're gonna review it. Okay, so kick field goal, 46-yard field goal. When's the last time Ohio State's hit one of those? That's not something you see very often at Ohio State. I know 46 yards isn't anything crazy, but at Ohio State, that's like hitting a 56-yarder. It's a big field goal there. Okay, finally get Tyler Warren involved in this game here. Ooh, great play by Lathan Ransom to disrupt. See him there. Makes Katron Allen cut over the side. JTT's right there to lay the boom on him. Drops him for no gain. Pressure is in the face of Drew Aller there. Ooh, Buckeye fans are not going to like who just made that tackle there. But, defense has been playing really good all game. He'll have one downfield pass, pretty much. That was a great play by Aller there. He's had two throws in this game that make me go, I see it. I see where the hype comes from. And there's Caleb Downs, the eraser, just making everybody right. These guys get blocked. Caleb Downs says, "Don't worry, I got him." I could have gone for big yards. Well, maybe. I don't know. He's getting around the corner though, and it's going to be one-on-one with Hancock. Caleb Downs, the eraser. Let's see. Sonny Styles gets bounced by this dude, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm actually in good position to make the tackle here." Kind of worked out for him. Who makes this play? One of these two guys. Tui Molowau, Kenyatta Jackson. It's a good run stuff by them too. Tui Molowau really is the one that knocks a running back backwards though. Cody Simons in the area. Good play. Fakes it to this guy. Drew Aller still got it though, and he is not really going anywhere. Tui Molowau was there to make the tackle. Tui Molowau was making some plays in this game. He was around the play. Okay, Caleb Downs. The sure tackling Caleb Downs. Did a really good job against Tyler Warren in this game. Tyler Warren did pop loose for a few, but Caleb Downs did a really good job of keeping him bottled up. Just with him the whole way. Brings him right to the ground. Field goal is good. So 17-13, again, Will Howard has given Penn State, or at least responsible single-handedly for a 14-point swing in this game. If you're Ohio State, you should be up 24-6 right now, but you still got the lead. That play was going nowhere no matter what. A lot of time to throw. Don't really pick up much, but positive gain there. And there's Abdul Carter getting around Donovan Jackson. I mean, he's a freak. He's just a freak. What are you going to do? Donovan Jackson's first game at tackle, going up against the best edge rusher in the conference on the road. I mean, you've basically thrown Donovan Jackson into open water with 50-pound weight tied to his leg. Told him to swim. And he kind of did for the most part. Not great kick coverage, not great punt coverage there. I mean, this guy gets the ball. He's back at 24. You let him take that thing up to the 38. No pressure all day to throw. Nobody's got Nick Singleton. Sonny pushes him out after a decent gain there. They're trying to get the ball to that tight end with the little Mahomes-Kelsey shovel pass. Jack Sawyer and Cade McDonald are there to make the tackle. Cade McDonald, just a beast. Oh, wait, was that? No, that wasn't Jack Sawyer. That was Caden Curry. Okay. So you got the second unit on the field. Oh, boy. At least the defensive line. A couple second-team guys. Cody Simon, delayed blitz. We need to see more of that kind of stuff. Beautiful play. Pass rush finally gets home for a sack. And, Penn State kind of moving the ball pretty well. They had good starting field position on this drive. They had that big run, or big dump off to Nick Singleton. Yeah, so Drew Aller was going to throw it to this guy, but Ohio State's got a defender in the area. Was that Gabe Powers? Yeah. Yeah, because there's Jack Sawyer. Cody Simon and Caden McDonald make that play there. Who makes this one? JT. Kenyatta's there to clean it up. Back-to-back sacks. JT always gets at least one against Penn State. Kind of a longer developing play there for Penn State. Deeper routes. Gives Ohio State time to get home. Nice punt by Penn State. Favorable bounce, favorable roll there. Let's see what we got here for Ohio State. Oh, beautiful. Nice touch pass by Will Howard there. Jeremiah bobbles it. Still pulls it in. Picks up about 18. Get yourself some breathing room there. Tough yards between the tackles. 2-yard gain there. Yeah, I mean, so Ohio State pretty bad running the ball early on, especially between the tackles. But as the game wore on, they were running the ball pretty well. They finished this game with 179 rush yards, close to 5 a pop. The run game really started to look better as the game progressed, and obviously the way they closed the game out. this play was kind of been balled up a little bit in the second half. You know, you had some success in the first half, and this play would have really cracked things open here. I don't know what. I mean, Will Howard actually does make a good throw here, and this is a walk-in touchdown. But for some reason, Jeremiah Smith kind of look at him kind of stops and hesitates on his route, and even still, he's able to get one hand on it. But like that Carnell Tate play, that should have been a walk-in touchdown. But Ohio State does not get a touchdown out of this drive, like they did on the Carnell Tate one. They still got a touchdown out of the drive. Um, that's that's another touchdown. That's another 7 points that you leave on the field there. That should have been a walk-in. That's tough not to get that one there. So 2nd and 10. Nice little toss and catch to Innis. He's doing the Drew Aller. There you go. Okay. This looked like it had potential there, you know. Blocked up. You assume Quinshon's going to take that guy out of the play there. Kind of whiffs on the block, and then this guy comes in now. Oop. Doesn't pick up very many yards there, but looked promising. This one you got number, oh, that's not 11. That looks like 41. But whoever he is, he blew this up because this had potential here. I mean, he's the outlet, and obviously you're not your top read, but I think it was probably going to go to Tate, who I'm assuming was going to cut up. Yeah, that Tate was probably the read there, but the pressure in his face. Oh, this was the one where they. Yeah, I don't think that Quinshon ever fully had control of this ball. It looked like he was bobbling it the whole time. Can't tell. Yeah, there's just not enough evidence to they called it incomplete on the field, so not enough evidence. Ooh, that's a nice play right there on 3rd down to Jeremiah Smith. Let's see, good protection. Where's Abdul Carter at? That him right there? Is that him in the flat? I don't think so. Where is he? Well, Jeremiah Smith makes a catch. 1st down. And this is a good looking drive for Ohio State. I mean, yeah, you could have. Jeremiah keeps running his route. He scores easy on that play, but you still got a chance here. You're inside the 25. Oh, look. Whoop. Easy. Great route there by Jeremiah. I don't know why we're replaying it a bunch of times. Maybe just because it was a good play. It's a weird one. It looks like he's got a massive lane, but I don't know why we're dancing. I don't know why we're dancing instead of just hammering through that hole. Turns into a 1-yard gain. You could have had at least 4 or 5 there. Anybody open? Apparently not. Nobody. Penn State's got it all covered up. Still managed to pick up 2, 3, 2. we don't really get a good view of this incompletion to G. Scott. Or was that a completion? Nope, incompletion. Just very, very, very narrowly squeezes that kick in there for 39 yards. Just barely. Very. The kicker situation at Ohio State. Let's just say you hope it doesn't. You play Georgia in the playoff. You hope it doesn't come down to a field goal again. Good run. Good run by Katron Allen there. Boom. Lays the boom on somebody. Was that Caleb Downs? Getting trucked there? I think it was. Good run by Katron Allen. Although Downs does kind of trip him up afterwards, but still. Nice truck stick move there. There's third play of this game. Just throw. I mean, third pass this game. Where Drew Aller. I'm like, there it is. I see it. I see it. I mean, that is just a perfectly thrown ball and a perfect catch too. Let's see. Ransom's on him. Caleb Downs is not covering him. You throw it to him. Now, Ransom does turn his head the wrong way on this one. By the time he turns around, ball's caught. But I mean, that's just a beautiful throw and catch there. Hit him perfectly in stride. Ooh. Is that Ty Hamilton? Oh, that's a word. That is not. That is an egregious hold right there. That is, well, maybe not super egregious, but I mean, he's already around him there, and he's got a hold of him right there. That should be 10 yards from the. That should have been flagged. Instead, they turned it into a 5-yard gain, 4-yard gain. That's a bad miss there by the refs. Okay, so who's this that comes in? Lathan Ransom. Oh, Jordan Hancock. Nice. TFL there. Well, I guess let him squirt forward for a yard, but good play. Still a good play nonetheless. I don't know what they're doing here. Are they doing the well? They've got Tyler Warren and taking the snap there, pretending like they're going to throw it to Aller there, and I don't know how you let this guy rumble that way. I mean, Singleton's there to take out 2 guys in one. And you got 16 there lead blocking. It's a great play there by Penn State. Denzel, though, saves the game by tackling him at the 1-yard line or wherever he got him out. 1, 2, 3-yard line. Because we know what happens next. There you go, Denzel. Nice tackle. Never give up on a play. All right, so first and goal from the 3. So basically at this point you're figuring, Penn State's going to score. Ohio State had done pretty good in terms of goal line defense against Oregon and against Nebraska last week. So this team's kind of making an identity out of these goal line stands, but you got to figure Penn State at home, got to have it moment. First and goal from the 3. There's no way they're not getting it here. Okay. First down. Let's see who gets through here. Kind of tough to tell, but you stop them there for a quarter of a yard. You got a tackle in motion here. And decent little run there. You do, pick up a yard or two, maybe 1 yard. Okay, third and goal. Somebody's getting blown the F up right there. Well, you're just dominating up front, Ohio State. You're winning the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up fourth down. Penn State's going to go for it. Watch. Okay, let's see this fourth down play. Watch this. They got this tackle in motion again. Tyler Warren trying to leak out over here. And you see, that is the very first read for Drew Aller. That was the play. That was exactly the play. He was supposed to be wide open, and then Lathan Ransom is just like, nope. So then he tries to squeeze it inside there. Caleb Downs is all over the guy. But that was it. That was supposed to be the ace in the hole, Tyler Warren. But he's just not open. Lathan Ransom sniffed it out, man. That's just, he knew immediately. We see this play a lot. And we see it at the NFL level, at the college level. We see it so many times. The tight end leaks out. I think Ohio State ran it in the national championship a while back against Oregon. Lathan Ransom is just like, I know exactly what they're doing here. And that's it. Turnover on downs. So then at this point, I'm thinking, okay, here comes 3 runs of no gain for Ohio State, and we're going to be right back to where we were. Penn State with the ball down 7. Because that's typically been Ohio State's identity the past few years. They can't run the ball to win a game on the road. Just not feasible. It doesn't happen. I mean, maybe a little physicality there, but you're not giving a bailout call on that. Here we go. Holes opened up there. Boom. 0 gets trucked. 8-yard gain for Quinshon Judkins. It's another powerful run. Hole opens up there. And he's through. Drags the defender for an extra few yards. Okay. And another first down. Another wide open lane there. Man. Penn State really respected the throw. I mean, they were not really loading up on the run that much here. And they're just letting this clock go down, huh? Let's see. Okay, so now they stack the box. Now you've got 9 in the box here. Well, because so does Ohio State. So they're all triggering to the ball, but lanes opened up, and you got these guys coming around. Donnie Jackson engages Abdul Carter, takes him out of the play, and just enough of a little bit of a crease for Trey to squirt through, pick up 6 on first down, which is everything you more than what you want. So not much of a hole here. Penn State's, let's see what they got. Yeah, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 8 in the box. Safety's coming down. Safety's not worried about these guys at all. He's not even looking at them at all. So you do muscle forward for an extra couple yards there. Okay, this is it. 3rd and 2. Got to have it for Ohio State. Well, Penn State's the one that's got to have it, but this is big time moment for Ohio State here. And you call the QB power, the Urban Meyer special. Look at this hit from Judkins that he delivers on this block right here. Bam. Smokes 13. Opens up the hole. Look at that. Boom. Right through. Enough for the first down there. Howard's fired up. Who's that? Oh, that's Carson Hinsman back in the fold here, and he's fired up. Now that Donnie Jackson's moved to left tackle. Hinsman's in there, left guard. He's back in the good graces. Beautiful. And also, watch Donovan Jackson here. Turn his guy around, open the door, and all that remains is for Judkins to just lay the wood on that dude. And there you go. It's enough for the first down. Just another crease opened up there, man. Look at this, right? They're running right, they're running left, they're running behind whichever side of the line they want here. 7-yard run, man. How do you let up a 7-yard run? Okay. Okay, so Penn State's pretty good there. Third down. This is all Will Howard. I think he's got the option to pull it or hand it off. And give G. Scott a lot of credit. A lot of people talk about him not being maybe the best blocker. He takes this guy out of the play, makes this guy run around, and so he's already at a bad angle. Will Howard's already got the momentum there. And G. Scott takes this guy. Let's go. Jeremiah Smith's got this guy. I think Will may have been able to score a touchdown there if he just kept running, but you slide there, you pick up the first down, the game's over. And so he does the Drew Aller. Man, that's a nice win for Ohio State. This was very similar. Ohio State's season feels very similar to Georgia's season. Georgia, they go on the road, they lose to Alabama, right? Everybody's like, well, maybe Georgia isn't that good, blah, 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 blah. Ohio State, Georgia, they were the top 2 teams in the country coming into this season. Both went on the road against really, really tough opponents and lost games, very close, thrilling, classic games. Ohio State goes to Oregon. They lose that game, right? And everyone's like, well, we got to reevaluate. And then last couple weeks ago, Georgia goes to Texas and wins on the road. Very tough place to play. Changes the narrative, kind of flips the script about their whole season. Ohio State, very similar. Go on the road. Penn State, very tough place to play against a very highly ranked team. You win. You get your season back on track. You flip the narrative there. So it feels like Ohio State and Georgia's seasons are following similar arcs based on, the early loss on the road to the very good team. Then several weeks later, redemption, also on the road, also against a very highly ranked team. And once again, we're in a situation where, just like we thought at the beginning of the season, the top 4 is going to be some version of Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, Oregon, right? And right now, Oregon's number 1, Georgia's number 2, Ohio State's number 3, and Texas is number 5, right? Because Miami's kind of screwing things up in there, being 9-0, being number 4. But we all know Miami is not a top 4 program. But we're right back to where we thought we would be at the beginning of the season, with a clear-cut top 4 in Oregon, Ohio State, Georgia, Texas, in some order, right? And it's looking now as we head into November, like that is the reality of college football right now. The top four are going to kind of separate, and they have, even though they all played each other early in the season. And obviously, someone's got to win and someone's got to lose those games. And now we're right back kind of to where we thought we were. All in all, just really big win for Ohio State. I would say season changing, turning point win. Um, More importantly, it feels like one of those games where you really learn your identity as a team. Um, didn't really feel like Ohio State had much of an identity coming into this game. By identity, I mean just the way you win games, the things you do best. Um, the way that you want to play, the way that you want to play the game in order to give you the best chance of winning. What does your team do best, and what can you lean on in moments where the chips are all in? When you're under the gun. I mean, you go on the road to Penn State and you win a game allowing no offensive touchdowns. Um, you fall behind 10-0, one of the toughest places to play in the country, against a team ranked in the top 5, top 3, and you then outscore them 20-3 the rest of the way. And you should have had even more points. That Will Howard fumble going into the end zone. That weird play with Jeremiah Smith where he was open deep, but it was overthrown, but it looked like Jeremiah kind of broke his route off. That should have been an easy walk-in touchdown there. Um, you give up you let up a pick six. Jim Knowles' defense only allows 6 total points in the game. One of them was on the first drive of the game, the scripted first drive of the game for Penn State. And look, people have been talking about this new offensive coordinator for Penn State as if he's, the bee's knees, and Jim Knowles shut him down. So, keep the same energy. You look into the numbers here. You're 6 of 13 on third down. You outgained Penn State by 91 yards, 361 to 270. And you run the ball for 179 yards, 4.7 yards per carry on the road against Penn State. I mean, that is big time. I mean, the way Ohio State won this game was something that I have not seen them do in many years. I had no faith when Penn State had it down inside the 3 after that big Tyler Warren rumble down inside the 5. I think they got to 3, 4 straight plays. Ohio State stops them. I was not expecting that. I did not think Ohio State was capable of that. And then when they got the ball back on the 1-yard line after the 4th down, the big goal, the big dramatic goal line stand, I was expecting 3 straight runs for no gain, punt the ball away, and not good. But they ran that ball 11 straight times on that drive and just iced the game. They just never let Penn State touch the ball again. That is Big Ten football right there. And Ohio State is finally playing Big Ten football for the first time in a long time. And yeah, it just seems like everything's different now. And people are going to say Penn State, chokers, can't win the big one. But that may be true. This is still a really tough place to play. This is still a really, really tough Penn State team. Um, and Ohio State's right where they want to be. You get Indiana a couple weeks. Indiana and Oregon are currently right now positioned to um, meet up in the Big Ten championship game because they're the only two undefeated teams in the Big Ten. Um, Ohio State has a chance. They beat Oregon, and obviously you got to seal the deal against Michigan, take care of business against Purdue and Northwestern the next couple weeks. But you're looking at a situation where you get Indiana coming into your building. Indiana heavily favored to beat Michigan this week, which is pretty crazy to say. Assuming Indiana takes care of business against Michigan, they will be 10-0 coming into your building and probably ranked inside the top five. Um, yeah, it's all on the table. It's all on the table. You control your own destiny. You can get back to the Big Ten championship game for the first time since the COVID season. You got to beat again. You got to beat Indiana. You got to beat Michigan. You have to win out, but um, Oregon will likely be waiting there because Oregon is they've got Maryland at home, then travel to Wisconsin, then a bye week, then they host Washington. They're going to be heavily favored to win all those games. And if you're Ohio State, that's exactly what you want. You want to play Oregon again. Great win for Ohio State. Program defining win. Um, Really, I thought turning point game. You develop an identity. You find out what you're really made of. Looked like they found some answers on the offensive line. Donovan Jackson obviously never played left tackle. You thrust him in as a left tackle against Penn State, going up against Abdul Carter. That's pretty much as difficult a start to your, it's really like the hardest possible situation you can throw a guy into um, at playing left tackle. And, he let up a sack, maybe a couple. He had his ups and downs, but really, I thought, you know, I didn't really notice him that many times in that game in a bad way. So that's a lot of great things for Ohio State there. You pretty much dominated that game, and you should have won by a lot more. Will Howard did not have the best game. Um, you should have won that game by 20 points, but hey, a win's a win, and I'm not looking for style points at this point in the season. Um, Nebraska game, I didn't really care. A win's a win. This one, a win's a win too. Um, but great win for Ohio State. The season's back on track.